Hello! I've been sliding down this hole for a really long time. According to Citrine, it'll lead me to one of the entrances to Snake Squad's HQ. Hopefully, I'll stay there a while before I find a way to get back to my dimension. Hold on, how will I do that? I mean, it's not like interdimensional portals go on trees. Ugh! What is with this place and randomly crumbling rocks?
Hey, it's you. I was expecting you to turn up here, but I guess falling out the ceiling works too.
I didn't do it on purpose. Anyways, since I know who you are, I bet you're dying for me to introduce myself.
I couldn't care much less. More people are coming here now than ever, but go on then.
Well, my name's Peter Bubble and I make videos on YouTube to teach people Python. Then one day I accidentally messed a bit with the timeline, which opened an interdimensional portal, which sent me here, and then you found me.
Right, so you're from a different dimension, huh?
You don't believe me, do you?
I wouldn't, if it weren't for the fact that the Snake Squad's finder Eye had disappeared a few days ago, not so discreetly through a massive portal.
These seem oddly connected.
No duh. Come on then. The longer we stay outside, the more likely those stupid hunter drones are to find that massive hole in the ceiling, thanks to you.
You didn't do it on purpose. Nice music.
Welcome to Snake Squad headquarters.
Wow, what is this place?
You've got to be kidding. She literally just told you.
Oh, Helmet Monster!
Hello to you two.
This is Crash, co-leader to me now that Eye's gone.
Hi, I'm Crash, co-leader to Citrine now that Eye's gone.
Right, well, this place is huge. Oh wow, you've got air hockey and arcade games and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Wow!
I can't believe I still have to remind you that you have something to do.
Oh yeah, save me a space at air hockey though, please. Alright guys, remember what we're gonna do today? Functions! Like I said before, functions are a way in Python to create your very own commands in Python. It makes snippets of code very easy to repeat, and makes your code very easy to read, which is a quite important part of being a programmer. Not to mention making your code run faster, as well as being a key part of making video games. Let's start with the syntax of making a function. It goes like this. You use the def keyword, signaling the start of your definition. Then put in the name of your function, just like you would a variable. Funky funk. As well as the brackets, to execute the function whenever you need it. Smack on a colon, then hit enter and Python will automatically indent your code. Every bit of code inside this indentation here will run when you type funky funk, like this. Make sure you put the brackets too, because otherwise, instead of running the command, it just tells you what it is and where in your computer's memory. Like this. Let's make this simple function, funky funk, which, when run, will print super funky. Run this cell and try using funky funk. Wow! Our own funky function. Time to dissect this a little bit more. You know when you call the help command or when you type Shift-Tab on Jupyter Notebook? This description here of what the command does is called a docstring, and we can give our function a docstring too. You make a docstring using 3 apostrophes on either side. Let's give funky funk the description turns up the funk. Nice! Now call help funky funk. And you should spot the description. Another thing you might have noticed from the descriptions of other Python commands is that some of them take in those values I was talking about.
Not attributes.
Like the print command takes in a thing to say, or how insert takes in an index to put an item before. We can give FunkyFunk some values too. All you need to do is putting the name of the variable you want inside the brackets when you define it. This basically creates a mini variable that you can use only inside this function. How about we call this value name, and then use print formatting to say the person's name plus is super funky. Nice, let's try it out. FunkyFunk Sammy. Sammy is super funky. You'll notice that if you didn't pass in a name at all, you'll get an error, which can be quite annoying. If you want, you can set a default value for your variable if nobody passed it in, by saying name equals default, where default is the default value inside the brackets here. I'll put in nobody as the default name. So if you run FunkyFunk without a name, it'll say nobody is super funky. Haha. Well, that's functions. As I mentioned before, functions do really increase the difficulty of problems you can solve, and you might feel frustrated, but that's fine. You can learn at your own pace, which is the magic of YouTube lessons. What it also means, though, is that I won't hold back in my Conda quiz. Haha. Anyways, see you later, my loony halloumi.
You seem to be a magnet for trouble, Peter Bubble.
Well, it's not my fault.
It's not your fault that you made a hole in the ceiling.
Oh, come on, we don't know it was that. I mean, it seems like there are already a ton of fat robots lumbering.
Don't insult a robot unless you plan to smash it to pieces afterwards.